early morning. It is 6:30. Not so early. And after quite some time with no activities on YouTube, I would like to answer the question of Marta. The first question, Marta, you have wrote me. Please enter all around. I don't know if you can see. Even though you asked to disregard your question, I don't know why, because it is a good question and I would like to answer it, so I will. You see, Marta, is communication easier for a being at a lower level of enlightenment? These birds cannot let me speak, huh? And when I stop reading, when I stop speaking, when I start reading, I start speaking, they start chirping. Is communication easier for a being at a lower level of enlightenment? The person of a lower level of enlightenment will not understand what is said by a person of a higher level of enlightenment. We understand the things up to the level that we understand. We cannot trespass it, so this is why, for example, in the days of Jesus Christ, or in the days of Buddha, people would not understand him. And this is why they have done what they have done to him. Is that only a few ones can understand what it can understand at a higher level. And others will just not understand anything at all, or they can misunderstand, and this can be dangerous. Two people of the same level of enlightenment, of the same understanding, they will understand each other very well. And the person of a higher level of realization will understand a person of a lower level of realization always. Because we have all of us, we have been there before. All of us, we have experienced the lower levels of enlightenment before we came to where we are now. So it is no problem to understand the person who is less realized. We will always understand, but it will always be as if we are watching a child, for example, a mature child. We will understand what he's saying and what is happening in his mind and his emotions, but we will not be, maybe we will not agree with it, because we have grown and we started to see the things in a different way. We always do. So this is the same sentence of your question. The second question, is it easier to understand what is communicated by a being at a lower level of enlightenment? No. Lower level of enlightenment, like I have just said it now, you will understand another person of the same lower level of enlightenment. And you will understand well people who are even lower level. But if somebody speaks from the higher level, you will not understand it. It is impossible. I understand that the experience of such a being deepens. Always. And the deeper the experience, the more difficult it could be to express it in a language. That's true, of course. The more we live, the more we experience, the less we speak. The more difficult it is to express. An example that could be maybe easier to understand is that of love or of relationship. The more you experience relationship, the more you suffer from it, the more you love with it. You always experience these things. The more you experience, the less you can say about it. If somebody asks you, what is love? And you had, for example, just one love relationship with somebody. And after this relationship somebody asks you, what is love? What do you think about it, Marta? You would say, love is this and this and this and this. And you will say, and you are still fresh from the experience, the things you have felt, your emotions, so you would say many things. But the more you experience it, after another love relationship, in each one you will suffer, in each one you will love, and each one will change you. And after years, somebody will ask you again, what is love? What do you think about it? Your answer will not be the same. If you have truly loved, truly suffered, truly lived, then you will not know what to answer. Somebody will ask you, what is love? What do you think about it? And you will keep on silent. You will stay silent for a few moments, looking into the eyes of the questioner, of the person asking, and you will say, and I don't know what you would say. You would say, the more I live, the less I understand what is love. Or I have realized it is very complicated, or it is beyond the expression, because you have lived so much, and your whole experience you have had. Now it is very difficult to put it in words. If the experience is not big, if you hadn't experienced a lot, this experience you can quite easily put into words. This and this and this and this. This happened and this happened, so this is the conclusion. Love is this. But if you have truly experienced, you will not know what to say, because too much you have experienced. And finally you understand that love is not just this, but only this and this and this and this and this, and finally you don't know what to say. The same is with the realization, with any type of realization. The more you experience, the less you can say about it. The same with meditation. In the beginning you speak. For example, me in my videos in Lithuania, I used to speak a lot on the subjects about more philosophical subjects, and about God, about meditation, about things that now for me I cannot express myself the same way as I was expressing these days, because I have lived, I have experienced more, I have meditated more, and this dilemma, this simple hermit from Lithuania, is still living inside. Nothing was lost, nothing of value was lost, but more things were experienced, more things were lived, and the experience, the realization deepened, the enlightenment deepened, so I cannot express myself the same way as before. I have lived so much more that it becomes more difficult to speak. I'm speaking from my own experience.